Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. Now, today's going to be a quick video. Some interesting news coming out. As you can see, criminal charges filed against Donald Trump and JD Vance in Springfield, Ohio. We have an organization that has filed a criminal complaint against the Republican presidential nominee and his vice presidential candidate. Now, first things first, I just want to say I'm loving what I'm seeing in terms of the fact that folks aren't just taking this line down, right? If you watched my video the other day, I had spoken about how Donald Trump had recently came to New York, Long Island to be specific, and he held a massive rally at the Nassau Coliseum. And the Haitian community, which is very heavy in the state of New York, especially Long Island and surrounding areas, all came out because they heard Trump was in the area. So they pulled up, right? You was talking all that nonsense, and then you want to come to one of our strongholds and hold a rally. So of course, we made our presence felt. And I did a video on that. Check it out. And in that same video, I spoke about how there were many congressmen and congresswomen that were giving their diplomatic support to the Haitian constituents that live in their state, saying that we stand against xenophobia, we stand against hate speech, we stand against false allegations. Shout out to the many congressmen and congresswomen from across the country that stood in solidarity with the community. Now, we know when it comes to politics, nobody does politics, out of the goodness of their heart, right? Politics is not charity. So obviously somebody cut the check, right? It was obviously some mysterious group of black businessmen somewhere that cut the check, right? Because when you have a whole bunch of congressmen and congresswomen from across the country that all come out on the same day and make similar statements, obviously, somebody cut the check, right? Obviously, it's some lobbying being done behind the scenes. So yeah, shout out to that. Now, in a new twist of events, we have this organization that is filing a criminal complaint, because don't get it twisted, what they did was a crime, right? I know everybody was cracking their jokes and they eating the dogs and they eating the cats, but what they did was a crime, straight up and down, right? And if you watch my video, take a look up on the screen. The Ku Klux Klan launches a campaign against Haitian migrants. In that video, there was a lady, a white woman, a Springfield, Ohio resident, that said that she had seen the Ku Klux Klan riding around Springfield, Ohio, right? And we also saw that the Ku Klux Klan was passing out literature saying that it's time for the Haitians to leave. And the lady also gave her support behind the Ku Klux Klan, saying, hey, listen, everything is going to be targeted towards one group of people. And if you watch my video, you'll notice that at the height of the organization, Ohio was the state with the largest number of Klansmen. But even besides that, there was a bunch of other chaos that was happening in the city, right? You had government buildings being shut down because of bomb threats and schools being evacuated. And it was a whole bunch of nonsense that threw the city upside down because of not only Trump and JD Vance, but also the right-wing Republican conservative media that was running with a bunch of false allegations saying, oh, Haitians are eating cats and dogs. Oh, we got a video of a Haitian woman eating a cat in a fucking driveway. Come to find out, it's an American citizen 200 miles away in a whole nother city. Then you had other false allegations coming out saying, oh, we got a Haitian man walking down the street with a geese. Come to find out, that was somebody that worked for the city of Columbus cleaning up the streets because apparently the geese got hit by a car, right? But they said, oh man, a Haitian man walking down the street with a geese, he about to go home and make dinner. Then you had another false allegation. Oh, a lady lost her cat because her Haitian neighbor stole her cat to go make dinner. Just for the lady to come out and apologize later and say that, listen, it was a false allegation. I'm sorry. It's not true, right? I apologize for what happened, but it's not true. My cat is safe and sound. Take a look up on the screen. JD Vance used a police report about a stolen cat to justify pet eating rumors. But Miss Sassy, that's the name of the cat, was hiding in the basement. Anna Kilgore, a Springfield resident, apologized to her Haitian neighbors over the cat mix-up. Republican vice presidential candidate JD Vance tried to prove his baseless claims about Haitian migrants eating pets by pointing to a police report from one resident in Springfield, Ohio, that alleged that her cat may have been stolen by her Haitian neighbors. It turns out the cat, Miss Sassy, had been hiding in the basement the entire time, and Anna Kilgore had apologized to her neighbors for the mix-up with the help of a translation app, she told the Wall Street Journal this week. And if you've been watching my videos, then you remember it was this one brother who had went down to the city council meeting who had allowed himself to be used as the tool to drive this agenda, only to come out and say that, listen, I was just clout chasing. I just wanted to be a famous YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel. I just want to be, famous like Kai Cenat. I just want to be famous like Drewski. I just want to be famous like Duke Dennis. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for all this to happen. I was just clout chasing. I did a video on that too. So overall, man, logically, I'm satisfied with the response so far. I'm glad that it was some lobbying being done behind the scenes. Now we got some diplomatic backing, and now I'm happy to see that there was an organization that stepped up and decided that we are going to bring criminal charges against our adversaries. Now let's get into it. Not wasting no time. Let's discuss this. Let's find out what exactly is this organization that's bringing this complaint to the courts, right? It is called the Haitian Bridge Alliance. Okay. The Haitian Bridge Alliance is nonpartisan. This is not about one candidate or political party. This is about confronting white supremacy, anti-black rhetoric, and hate speech that seems to be a constant in American politics and that continues to cause suffering. Now, take a look up on the screen. Criminal charges filed against Trump and JD Vance for Springfield, Ohio conduct. And this is coming from the Chandra Law Firm, LLC, and they are seeking arrests. Okay. All right. Well, let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Under an Ohio statute that allows private citizens to file criminal charges, a Haitian organization filed criminal charges against and seeks the arrest of Donald Trump and JD Vance for disrupting public services, making false alarms, and other offenses. City officials have repeatedly said the claim that Haitian migrants have arrived in Springfield illegally is not true. During the presidential debate last month, Trump said Haitians in Springfield are eating the pets of the people that live there. He has continued to spread false claims about pets in Springfield on his social media website and at rallies. Today, the leader of the nonprofit Haitian Bridge Alliance filed criminal charges in the Clark County Municipal Court against Donald Trump and JD Vance, asking that the court to affirm there's probable cause they committed crimes and issue arrest warrants for both men. The criminal charges stem from devastating harm of Trump's and Vance's baseless fear-mongering that legal Haitian migrants to the Ohio town are eating their neighbors' pets. Now, if you take a look up on the screen, this is the list of charges that essentially have been filed. Starting from the top. Number 1, disrupting public service in violation of and by causing widespread bomb and other threats that resulted in massive disruptions to the public services of Springfield, Ohio. Number 2, making false alarms in violation of and by knowingly causing alarm in the Springfield community by continuing to repeat the lies that the state and local officials have said were false. Now, even the governor of Ohio has came out in support of the Haitian community, right? And he's a Republican. He not no damn liberal. You know, I know so many of y'all are obsessed with your American culture wars that I don't give a fuck about. Oh, the liberals, the conservatives, the liberals, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. So even the Republican governor came out and said, man, them boys talking some nonsense. Them boys talking some garbage. So anyway, let's continue. Number 3, committing telecommunications harassment in violation of and by spreading claims they know to be false during the presidential debate, campaign rallies, national televised interviews, and social media. Number 4, committing aggravated menacing in violation of and by knowingly making intimidating statements with the intent to abuse, threaten, or harass the recipients, including Trump's threat to deport immigrants who are here legally to Venezuela, a land they have never known. Number 5, committing aggravated menacing in violation of and by knowingly causing others to falsely believe that members of Springfield, Ohio's Haitian community would cause serious physical harm to the person or property of others in Springfield, and violating the prohibition against complicity, and by conspiring with one another and spreading vicious lies that cause innocent parties to be parties to their various crimes. Now, I've been seeing some Republicans and some House Negroes say things like, how dare you demand your rights and you're not in your country? Go back to your country. You're not even in your country and you're demanding rights. You're demanding your respect. How dare you? I've definitely seen some House Negroes make similar statements, right? Now, I don't understand that logic, right? Because number 1, the Haitian migrants in Springfield, Ohio, they are here legally. They are not illegal immigrants. And because of that fact, that's a fact. That's a statement of fact. I know folks on the right-wing conservative media, they like to play slick and loose with certain words and just stamp anybody as an illegal immigrant. But the fact of the matter is, on the books, they are here legally vetted and admitted by the U.S. government themselves. They hold visas, work permits, and other legal documentation that allows them to live, work, study, just like anybody else. So I reject anybody who's coming at me trying to say, well, they should just be happy to be here, as if you're trying to say that they don't have the right to demand their basic respect. To me, that's just some coward logic. That's some House Negro logic. When it comes to me, I'm a real black man, so I'm going to demand my respect anywhere I'm located on the planet. Whether I'm in Norway or Kenya or Vietnam or Brazil or Canada, I'm going to demand my respect. You're not going to lie on me. You're not going to spread false statements on me. You're not going to trample all over me. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to sick the Ku Klux Klan on me. And I'm just going to sit here and not do nothing about it. And that's also why myself, I've been on pretty much a rampage for the past 2 weeks, going at any and everybody spreading these false allegations. And I've been debunking them with elegance and class. Now, if you ask me, for something like this to be truly effective, it has to work from the top down and not the bottom up, right? When I say bottom up, I mean like this is like a grassroots type of effort, right? Which is cool. It's ambitious. It's fine. I like it. I like the message that it sends, right? I like the lobbying that's being done behind the scenes, getting the diplomatic support from the congressmen and congresswomen. I like that. That's cool. But for something like this to really be effective, right, you need to launch a Pan-Africanist based strategy, right? One grassroots organization is not enough. You need the backing and support of other black nations of strategic interest. And this is why we need to raise politicians from a very young age and install them as leaders throughout various nations. And I'm so glad on my channel, I got young black men from all over the world following me, right? I see my analytics. I got black men from the United States. I got black men from Senegal. I got black men from Ghana. I got black men from Jamaica. I got black men from Trinidad. I got black men from Kenya. I got black men from Nigeria. And it's beautiful because we all share the same ideology, right? If you follow my channel, I'm assuming that you share a similar ideology as me. And it's beautiful that I got so many black men from all different nations, all different backgrounds, all different religions. You know, I got Muslim brothers, I got Christian brothers, I got brothers that be into the African spirituality, and we all share a similar political ideology. And I love that. I love that. And a lot of y'all are young. Some of y'all still in college, still studying. I love that, bro. You know, when I get a message and I got a young brother, he's 17 years old, 18 years old, 19 years old, right? And he listening to my channel. That's a beautiful thing, right? Because you're going to be a leader of tomorrow. You're going to be the leaders of tomorrow. We are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. So imagine if we had leaders at the head of our nations with our ideology, right? Of cooperation, of unity, of standing together, solidarity. At that point, you wouldn't need a single, grassroots organization trying to launch a legal campaign against Donald Trump. We wouldn't have to go that route, right? Because at that point, you can engage in what is called resource-based diplomacy, right? Where instead of trying to bring criminal charges against Donald Trump, you could simply reach out to the brothers in the Congo and let them know, hey, bro, they over here talking crazy, right? Elon Musk over here talking crazy. So we need to put a break on some of that cobalt. We need to put a break on some of that coltan, right? Oh, you talking shit? I bet. We're going to fuck up your whole supply chain. I'm going to destroy your supply chain. Now, at that level, you'll be working from the top down instead of from the bottom up. That's how you destroy the adversary. And Elon Musk, especially, I use that example of Elon Musk because he's been one of the main ones pushing the propaganda, promoting the propaganda. So if we engaged in resource-based diplomacy, he would be the first one. His company would be the first one to be destroyed. You see, if black men had this mentality, Elon Musk will be on his knees right now, begging for mercy, begging for forgiveness. That's how you do it, bro. That's how you do it. We don't got to do no talking. We can simply call up the brothers in Nigeria and let them know, hey, bro, it's time to sanction some U.S. companies, right? It's time to put a break on some of that oil, right? It's time to cut off the tap when it comes to the oil supply. The same way we would destroy Tesla in the Congo, we would destroy Chevron in Nigeria. Hey, bro, they talking shit, bro. They talking crazy over here, bro. It's time to hit them where it hurts for real. It's time to bring them to their knees for real. That's how you do it, bro. We don't got to do no talking. We can simply call up the brothers in Guinea. Hey, let them know, hey, bro, they talking crazy, bro. Donald Trump talking about we eating cats and dogs. Hey, bro, it's time to cut off the supply of some of that bauxite, right? Yeah, it's time to place an embargo on that bauxite. Yeah, until we get a formal apology, until they get on their knees, we got to cut off the supply of the coltan, the cobalt, the bauxite, the oil, all that shit, bro. But like I said, we need to get leaders in positions of power that have our ideology, that share our ideology. Now, thank God for the internet, we're able to exchange information and communicate with each other and become more knowledgeable, and build up the next generation of leaders. But that's how you got to do it, bro. The same way Niger had kicked the French out and cut off the uranium supply, that's how you got to do it, man. That's how you got to do it. Do you remember what happened to the French multinational corporation Orano after Niger had cut off the uranium supply? Take a look up on the screen. The French nuclear giant Orano ended the first half of the year with a loss of 133 million euros, weighed down by difficulties in the mining activities in Niger due to a highly degraded political context since a military regime came to power a year ago. And if you remember, I did a video on that. Take a look up on the screen. Niger pulls a French firm's permit for a big uranium mine. Within months of them cutting off the uranium supply, the company began to crumble. They started losing hundreds of millions of dollars within months. That's the type of leverage we have, right? So once we start thinking on that level, on the level of cooperation, understanding that we have common enemies and common adversaries, that's how you bring the adversaries to their knees, right? Now, I do respect what we did, the lobbying behind the scenes and bringing criminal charges. That's what's up, right? That's what's up. But like I said, we got to think bigger, man. We got to have bigger dreams, man, bigger aspirations, bro. We got to shoot for the stars, man. Because like I said, certain things are just simply unacceptable. The amount of lies and slander that has been going around, that has been circulating over the past couple of weeks is simply unacceptable. I've done many videos on it, but it's just simply unacceptable. The level of disrespect that's been circulating is simply unacceptable, right? So that's how you really hit the enemy where it hurts, right? We're not going to sit here and, talk nice with you and sit here and go back and forth with you. No, we're going to destroy your whole supply chain. We're going to destroy your economy. You want to talk shit? You want to spread lies? You want to spread false allegations? I'm going to destroy your economy. I'm going to destroy your way of life. I'm going to destroy your entire way of life. That is how you get your respect. That is how you get your respect. When it comes to me, I believe in responding very heavy-handed, right? Very heavy-handed, right? So meaning that if you slap me, then I gotta wipe out your whole family. That's my mentality. That's my mentality. I react very heavy-handedly. I'm overkill with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm overkill. Bro, you punch me, I gotta wipe out your whole lineage. You feel me? Yeah. You saw what them boys did. You saw what the Israeli military did in Lebanon the other day, bro, with them walkie-talkies, bro. Listen, man, you gotta respond like the Israelis. You feel me? But yeah, like I said, we have to raise this next generation coming up so we can install leaders into power that have our same ideology, right? That is how we got to do it, bro. That's how we got to do it, man. And like I said before, I'm so glad I got so many young black men from all over the world following my channel. I love when I get emails and comments and brothers from all different locations and different backgrounds talking about, man, I love the channel, man. I'm listening. I'm tuning in every day. I got black men in Norway following me, bro. Bro, I didn't even know it was black men living in Norway. I got African brothers in Norway following the channel. Shit crazy. You feel me? It's crazy out here, bro. We worldwide, like DJ Khaled. We worldwide. You feel me? Anyway, it's your boy Never Card. That's Elaine back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash app in the description. Support the channel, man. Support the album. Peace.
No. Feel like I'm 75. Know that your team be full of them traders. You know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we young. She said that she ready to come be my wife. Yeah, hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word and it's bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news. Back in my city they loving me. Standing alone I'm 100 deep. Enemy plotting is still in reach. They try to make sure that we underneath. Trying to make sure that we never make it. Coming for power, come get acquainted. Coming for everything that I wanted. Feeling like Drake but I really wrote it. Feeling like Kendrick, I'm checking names. Gotta roll up while I go insane. Got so much stress I've been gated weight. Stuffing these racks in this Louis case. One thing for certain, I'm about to check. Keep it 100 and nothing less. Stick with the family since day one. Had to stay down till my day come. Had to stay down but I'm never patient. Hop on the mic and I'm motivated. Hop on the mic and I drop a classic. Haters can't see me, they copping glasses. Back in the studio making magic. Got a new tape and it's in production. Back on my business, I got a budget. Staying low key when I'm out in public. Feel like I'm 75. Know that your team be full of them traders. You know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we young. She said that she ready to come be my wife. Yeah, hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word and it's bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news. Making it news, making it news, breaking the rules, yeah, know that we making it news, yeah, backing up, breaking